Okay. Alright. Pause this and get the game started. Let's go. Oopsie. Hang on. I forgot to get rid of the thing. There we go. Cool. Alright. Oh, Twitch. Need to get Twitch on my laptop. Twitch. There we are. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can upgrade my Oh wait, no, we can't do that here, can we? No, we need to go to the junk heap. But I'm pretty sure that he just said to leave us alone, so. Where's the... Oh, it's over this way. Oh, okay. Wait. Hang on. What? Oh, I have to go to the tavern? What? Why? Okay, that's weird. Or is that the dock? Oh, I think that's the dock, actually. Oops.
Oh there, getting on?
Okay. Wait, hang on. So this is where I need to be. Wait, where do I need to go? I guess we'll just do some exploring. I think it's the Northern Plains. Shit. I hate how the select button is different to the talk button. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, wait. What?
Oh there.
I'm so confused. Oh, come on.
Everything in working order? Yeah, Vice. The shade's near the village. Your health is diminished. Do be more careful.
I know there's no point trying to stop you.
Yeah, so where am I going? Oh god, I don't remember.
Oh there.
Maybe the Lost Shrine?
Are we ready?
Let's all make it back alive, okay?
It's
Okay,
a
here
plan.
we go. I don't remember there being an X on that menu. Was there? And I just didn't see? Probably. What's the parry button again? Oh yeah. Hehehehe. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Ow! Who was that? Oh, you. Oh my god, can you stop being shielded by magic, please? Die! Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. Die, 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 die. Please? Ow. Oh my god. How do I switch magic to Dark Blast? Hopefully I get something good out of this. That would be really annoying. Oops. I am currently not hitting it. Ow. Ow. Hurry up and die. Ow. Oh! That came out very quick. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't get anything good out of it. It just died. Looks like I'm near the end. Oh, am I actually? Oh, that's kind of sad, actually. I don't want to be done. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's. Oops. God damn it. Wait, how do I? There we go. I don't remember. There we go. Okay. Great Sword Gang. How are you, GP? By the way. Now that we've, I still have a while to go. Right, I see. Ooh, someone's fighting up here. Oh. Ow. Ouch. I'm okay. I'm just, you know, recovering from my sunburn. Ow. Damn it. Oh, they're dead? Okay, they're dead. Health salve. Cool. Oh, I still have the other endings to get? Oh, okay, that's... Right, okay. That's fine then. You're on the iPad, so expect a gnarly delay. No worries. Oh, it's spooky in here now. Oh, I don't like the spooky. The music change here is heavy as shit. Yeah. This is really spooky. Flashy hat. Oh, got them both. Nice. I want to wear the flashy hat. Whoops. Well, that was a mistake. Oh, hello. Ow. Where are my friends? There we go. No friends. Hello, big man. Ow. Can you stop? Ow. I pressed the wrong button there. That was on me. Whoops. God damn it. Damn it. Keep pressing this way too late. Oh my god, I'm so shit at this game now. There we go. Jamming with tears in my eyes. This music is sick. Greatsword gang. See, these guys have long swords. Oh, not even long swords, just short swords. What do they expect to do against the power, the might of Greatsword gang? Ow, what? Okay. Try not to miss the Phoenix sword. Well, I'm hitting every box that I come across, so I'll do my best. So, unless there's something that I miss. It's in the first room after using the cipher? What? Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna kill you. Ow. Ow! Ooh! Okay. Fuck off. I hit the parry on time there. Ow. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow. Get out of here. Ooh, there are rolling attacks too. Ooh. Okay. That's good information to remember. Tried being super vague here because of spoilers. Oh, okay. Actual meta greatsword. Come on. This way. I keep forgetting the grip that I need for this game. Because you need to hold your controller differently than a lot of other games. I don't need it. Okay. First room after the point of no return. Wait, didn't know what's an N64 game? What have I been saying? Holy shit! Okay. You boys in the back need to stop shooting at me. Ashozaken. Get back up. Never mind. You don't need to get back up. I'll come to you. You have the words. What? Oh, right. That's true. N64, you did need to change your grip depending on what game you were playing. No, because usually, hang on, I've got my camera on. So usually I hold it like this, right? And I'll just switch between, especially if I play Dark Souls, I'll just switch between this and this, like this. But I usually have to play Nier like this, where I have a finger on both the bumper and the trigger. Whoa, hello. Oh, these ones are really heavily armored. Okay. The Guitar Hero grip. Oh, Priz, hi! How are you? It's good to see you, my friend. Give it the inflection that I actually gave it, Priz, because that was a very excited inflection. So you know what? Fuck you. Ah! I was reading chat, goddammit. Just doing well until I found out about Xander's true feelings. I always gotta check the boxes. See if there's anything new. Okay. If I get poisoned... Have I been poisoned at all in this game? I genuinely don't know if I have. Stop shooting at me! Ah, I was really hoping that that would just miss me. Please. Thank you. Don't worry about being poisoned. That's what I thought. Nightbot, please tell Marco I'm through with her. Oh my god. You're definitely not through with Marco Priz. You're stuck with us forever. I hope you recognize that and come to terms with that really quick. It's going to make it much easier in the long run. Nier's abundant area. The term is not abundant, it's plentiful.
Such an ominous sight, and yet I find it strangely nostalgic.
Yeah. This is where Vice and I first met. And first fought together.
Wow. This is where you used to
Unbelievable.
live, Vice?
You guys don't have your subs
Yes,
anymore?
I
Wait,
suppose.
what?
In a
What?
technical sense.
Pretty nice digs for
Wait.
a floating magazine.
Hang on.
At least it was free from annoying hussies like yourself.
You're on mobile and fuck XLR. That's true. It didn't show your sub either, GP. That's very strange. Because I know you are a sub. I'd give you a sub, but my credit card is maxed out. Oh my god. This is why I just don't have a credit card. That's very strange that it didn't show up in the chat then. Especially because it definitely was before. Let me quickly have a look. Maybe your sub just ran out. That doesn't make much sense though. I'm pretty sure that you renewed pretty recently. Although, when I was looking yesterday, it did say that I had 10 sub points and now it says that I have 9. So maybe it did expire today. And it literally just expired while we were streaming. Oh well. It's not a huge deal. Oh, you got your Prime? Nice. Okay, here we go. Are we ready?
And now the path is open.
First room. Ah! There we go. Thank you for the resub, GP. That means a lot. And now you can use your emotes again. And especially all of the new emotes that are now approved on Twitch. Which is pretty exciting. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you so much for the gift sub, GP. Prayers, welcome back to the Greatsword Gang. Let me see. Oh, so you probably didn't hear me say thank you. So, thank you, GP. Thank you so much. Both for the resub and for Prez's gift sub. That really means a lot.
To whom does the true voice speak?
What the fuck?
To whom does the true form show itself?
Great. Sword gang.
You must answer.
It can talk.
I ask, why did humans disappear from the world?
What? Wait, hang on. What?
The hell is this?
I believe this is some manner of password.
Password?
Yes. The correct answer should grant us access to the castle. I feel confident I've heard this somewhere before.
Okay, boxes. I don't see any boxes. Oh, over there. Phoenix sword. Oh wait, hang on. That looks pretty sick. That looks dope. Wait, so... But humans didn't disappear from the world, right? I mean, I know they did in Nier Automata, but it hasn't happened yet, has it? Or maybe it has. No. I thought they were killed by the aliens. The flowers are intentional? I'm having a look.
To whom I ask, why did humans, you must ask.
Well, there's... Four endings too early to the explanation.
I answer because their lives are short.
Oh, okay, that worked. Why does Xander not have a leg emote? Oh my god, that would be amazing actually.
Blast. I appear to have made an error.
Oh, okay. Wait, so... Is this like the other one? And the fucking question changes?
Who I ask, why did you must...
I answer because of a black disease.
I ask, how can humans extend their lives?
Oh. This one?
I answer.
God damn it, I got teleported to the start again. Wait, what?
Blast.
So that...
Why do you? How can?
I answer by separating body from soul.
I ask, what is the destination of souls?
I answer that
God damn it. Okay.
blast.
Wait, what the fuck?
To whom
Hang on.
does the true voice? To whom I ask? Why did you?
SMS my head. Well, I don't know. I don't know what the fucking.
I
So-
answer.
How?
By separating body from soul,
I ask.
placed in their corresponding
I
shells.
answer.
Very well. You are acknowledged as master. You may enter.
Well then, it seems the way is open.
Oh, hey. What are you guys doing here?
It's the twins from your village.
Popla, Devila, what are you doing here?
Hey, any chance you'll just go back to the village? This is a very dangerous place. Even if you can find Yona here, you probably can't get her out.
How did you get here?
Shh. We're asking the questions right now.
They're right. Let's go back.
What are you two doing here?
I'm not going to answer that. You can figure it out yourself.
We're here to rescue Yona.
No dice, huh? Well, I guess we don't have a choice then. No, I suppose not. How sad.
Okay. I'm not gonna lose to some fucking nerd magic users.
We didn't want to fight you. We really didn't want to.
Devila, what's happening?
Sorry, but this fate was predetermined. Still, we spoke to truth. We really wanted to avoid this if possible. We were hoping to put it off for 100 years or so, until the next generation came along.
What are you talking about?
Are they shades?
I don't think so.
It's a lie. I don't believe it.
Ow. Whoops. I pressed the wrong button. There we go.
We never thought you'd grow to be this powerful.
This is madness. Why do you block our path?
You have no cause to speak so with us, Grimoire Vice. You are a traitor.
Whoa! Oh, come on. I got hit at the end of that? That's rude.
What now?
Purple and Devil Art.
They copied my powers.
Shit on a shingle. They can use the sealed verses.
Shit on a shingle.
The power came from us in the first place. You were simply loaned a small portion of it.
Oh my god.
Vice!
It's all according to Kekaku.
Popla, why are you guys doing this? Why are you siding with the Shades?
Ow. Ow. Oh, ow. Okay. Don't punch me. How dare you? Oh, everybody betray me. Your brain was as big as your
The
ass.
answer to every riddle lies within the heart of the Shadowlord.
Shadowlord? So you've been on his side this whole time?
You must search for that answer yourself. You've got to face your own truth now. Please, enter the Shadowlord's castle.
Okay.
Devila and Popola are fighting us.
Yes, they do seem to be putting us through a great deal of...
You okay, Vice?
How odd. For long years, my mind and tongue have been my greatest assets.
Can I go this
But
way?
now the latter seems to be... Hell,
Vice?
do not look at me like that.
Can I go this
I am
way?
Grimoire Vice. I am perfectly...
Oh. Okay, there we go.
I think I hear a waltz.
Okay. Ghosts? There are more weapons hidden here. Xander is so rude trying to run away while they're talking.
It certainly is a grand affair.
More weapons hidden here.
Bunch of dancing bastards.
They're all shades!
Whoa!
I think we're locked in.
It's not like I was planning to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit late for that.
Ow. Oh. Oh, hey. I got healed when I leveled up. That's nice. Oh my god. Fuck off. Ow! My god, these fucking shades are so ridiculously powerful. They hit really hard. Whoa! Hello. Ow. Fucking big boys. Okay. Ouch. Stop fucking rolling at me, you fucking asshole. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Okay. Holy shit, there's a lot of them. Okay. Fuck off. Whoa! Oh. Hoodaloth. Hoodaloth. Cool. Oh my god, more! Blech! No, no, no.
Damn it! It won't stop coming!
I'll open the next door. Cover me.
Oh, how I do love a good
Vice!
Oh, right. Protect the hussy, yes? Good plan. Let's go.
Protect Kaine for us.
Fucking hell! I hate these big guys that just roll at me.
It's not open yet?
Do I look like a goddamn locksmith to you?
Fuck off. Oh god. Ah.
No, you idiot. What are you doing?
Lock doesn't want to open? Fine. I'll just break it down.
Yeah!
You impatient fool.
Fuck!
Damn no good bullshit bastard! Open the fuck up already! Ugh!
Yeah!
Kaine, look out!
Try roll attack and ground finisher on the big boys. Oh, what the fuck? Just the...
These things are freaking me out!
Did you hear that subtle little fuck at the end of that?
We need to help Kaine.
Kaine! Kaine! Get up!
You okay?
Yeah. Well, we got problems.
Everyone in this game has problems, Kaine. Oh, Piggy. I've been practicing for this moment.
We don't need
Ow!
forgiveness,
What the
asshole.
fuck was...
Kaine?
Bah! What the fuck was that? Oh my god. That full body hitbox is ridiculous.
Kaine, are you all right?
I'm
Kaine, what the fuck are you
Let's
talking
just
about?
Kill some shit and move on, alright?
That's a big boy.
Damn shit.
Oh dear.
Oh no. That's a real big boy. Ow. Oh, god damn it.
Can you even hit this thing?
Far. Oh no!
We can't stop now. Damn it.
Stay focused, Kaine. Don't fall victim to such distractions.
Come on! We have to keep going! Let's go!
Just die, dude.
This way! Move!
Farm the 100-hit combo trophy. Oh, okay. That's cool. Dragoon Lance, cool.
Up here!
Nano machine, son. Oh god.
How can we deal with this thing?
No. Okay. Oh, and it didn't save me getting the Dragoon Lance either.
Up here!
Maybe I can go this way.
How can we deal with this thing?
Please, hurry!
Okay, I'm running. Ah! Okay.
Damn it, I can't get it open.
Attack incoming!
Oh, ow.
The entrance is locked too!
Ah.
It seems we are in a bit of a predicament.
Oh my god, fuck off.
Strike the beast while it's down.
I got them all, didn't I? I thought I got them all. What the fuck? Oh, it's the boys. What are you doing here?
程度と地得るとって出土地汗より一旦人だ穴ペルアトシデ地無石音イラコクさあついて What are you doing here? サルリとしたとハイザムとキロだろ
You are correct.
いやアラトテ賛成だフルワリワリトテトラス感化失禁で But アラペルアトどんだで切りごいたりアッペリアトサチチサタ
Ow. What?
That's it! Get out! Hey! Stop! Let me go! Stop it!
Didn't want to shoot to that extent.
No! Open the door! You can't fight that thing on your own!
UG 真鍮カレルタカイザムテラス
なんだ改てウラーヌペルアとチウラーヌカリザムとチ
Okay. Viking.
Open the damn door!
Oh!
Knock it off already. Let's go.
Kaine.
He's fighting for you. And for Fira. Don't let him die for nothing.
My friend.
Simlish? Is that what it's called? I thought it was called like Chaos or something. Can I slap Nier's face? Please slap me next. Oh, Simlish is the language that Sims speak. Right, okay. That makes sense. You fucking assholes! Am I gonna have to kill you properly now? The mask language is different from angelic, which is just old human speak. Right, okay.
Oh, look. You made it. We've been waiting for so long.
Why are you doing this?
It began 1,300 years ago. Humanity, finding itself on the brink of extinction, undertook a last-ditch rescue plan called Project Gestalt.
Oh no. I remember reading about this in Automata.
Do you still not remember Grimoire Vice?
If angelic is old human speech, does that mean that my mum wasn't lying when she called me an angel? I'm pretty sure that you don't speak angelic.
Then let's give you a refresher.
Vice! My mind.
Oh my god. Priz, you're blowing my mind right now.
I remember, Devila. Opola. You are not human. In fact. Oh no.
Yeah, sometimes the truth can be a real bitch. You want to finish that thought for him, sister?
Sister?
All of us, every person standing in this room, are mere shells created by the true humans.
What are you saying?
You still don't get it? You aren't human.
So then humans, I mean the true humans, are extinct?
Well, Emil is a true human, isn't he? get a reply since I found out I have ring.
No, they still live on. You know them as shades. Each shade is a twisted remnant of what was once a human being.
Wait, so hang on. So that's right. So we're all androids. But we like bleed and stuff, don't we? Well, I guess the androids in Automata bleed too. So, hang on. I guess
Crazy,
I'll just...
huh? Now let's skip the part where you stand there with your mouths agape and just get down to business.
Wait.
Not androids? Oh, okay. Not since he became weapon number 7. Oh, okay. Wait. No, that's right. We can't be androids. So what the fuck are we? Because we grow, right? Like, Nier was a 13-year-old, and now he's a 19-year-old. Soulless bodies. What? Okay. So, wait. Okay, I guess it'll explain it to me.
Sorry, but we're gonna be needing that shell of yours. The rightful owner has been waiting for a very long time. Please don't be angry with us. We are only doing our duty. Our endless existences have a single purpose: to control the lives of others in accordance with the will of the true humans. You have your own motives, your own desires. And we have ours. I fear it really is just that simple.
Don't speak such foolishness.
Sorry.
Here we go. Oh!
You and us, we're the same. Tools in the hands of a master.
No. I'm nothing like you.
Oh, sick. Ow. Ow. Stop it.
Devila? Devila?
Don't make me sit you down too, Popola.
Popola, are you crying? No, don't die. You know, Popola, I understand now why we're twins. It's because we were born without souls. Devila, I can't stop the bleeding. Oh God, I can't stop it. This world is too lonely for one without a soul. There's too much emptiness. Our souls are missing. And yet somehow our tears still work. It's kind of weird. Sorry, sis. I love you. Devila! Devila! Don't you go! No, I can't be alone! Devila!
Popola,
want to stop? You think you have the luxury to stop? You cut down my sister like a goddamn animal and now you want to stop?
Popola, wait! It doesn't have to—
No one stops! It's way too late to stop! No one stops!
Please, don't do this, Popola! You and Devila were like parents to me!
Those two have watched the world wither for time immemorial. The cruelness of such a fate is difficult to imagine.
Ow, 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 ow!
I don't want to do this! I don't want to fight her!
Stop bitching and start fighting. It's the only way.
No stopping ever.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Whoa!
The bridge!
Blast! We're trapped.
I've got an idea.
Emil, if you could just fly us.
I fear we're done for.
It'll be all right. Huh? You know, when I was young, I hated my eyes.
Oh, he's gonna petrify
And now that
her.
I'm older, I hate what my body has become. But there's something else there now. Something like pride, you know? I mean, without all this, I couldn't have become your friend. Goodbye, my friends. Thank you for everything.
What?
Emil.
For so long, all I could do was destroy. But now, I have a chance to save something.
No!
Now get going, okay?
Emil.
Don't worry about me. I'm gonna be fine.
Emil! Emil!
Emil! You jackass, get back here! Emil!
Oh dear. Kaine's so unstable, and Vice can't stop arguing with people. I hope they can hold it together once I'm gone. Well, I guess they'll just have to learn.
Yeah. He's gonna petrify the entire thing.
I want to see you again. I want to see all of you again. Just one more time. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Whoa! Oh my god, he actually made a black hole. Holy shit. Oh, so the Shadowlord is the soul that's supposed to be in my body. Oh, Yona grew up. That's a lot of cake, Nier.
Let's go.
Nier's a whole bakery. Yokotaro called this the love scene. Oh my god. I wish this was me. Here we go. These enemies remind me of, you know the rats in Sekiro? With the big hats? They're not actually rats, but I think they're called rats. They remind me of, oh god! Yeah, Ishin does call them rats. That's why I call them that. Ow. Ah. Fuck off! God, I hate these guys. Roly-poly bastards. My polygons are not growing enough time. Oh, holy shit! Wait, hang on. Wait. The code vein. Oh my god, don't remind me. Yona grown up looks like Kaine. What the f— hang on. Is that why Kaine is a shade? Or like half shade, half human?
This ends here. Strike hard. Hold nothing back.
How can a mere tool hope to stand against the Shadowlord?
Don't speak in such a manner, fool. I am nothing like you.
No, impossible.
Sit down!
Be careful.
I know.
Ow, okay. Ow. Okay. That combo is really hard to see. Especially with all the particle effects and shit going on. What?! I parried him and he went on with his combo anyway.
Vice, you alright?
Naturally, I'm as fit as a fit.
Oh. Whoa! Whoa! Sit down.
Wait.
Yona! I mean, she has been sleeping for like fucking 5 years.
Brother.
Yona.
Please, just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need someone else's body.
I don't want it. There's another girl inside this body. I can hear her. She won't stop crying. She says she wants to see her brother.
Yona's been possessed?
This girl loves her brother too, just as much as I do.
Oh, okay.
Right,
I see.
It's not right that she can't see him. It's you, isn't it?
Yes, it's me. Let's go home.
So, hang on. So clearly that's the soul of the kid that we saw at the start of the game. And I'm guessing that the soul of the girl that we saw at the start of the game is in Yona's body. Because that's their gestalt, right? Their fake body.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to... I'm so very sorry. No matter what. Just know that... I love you.
And she just killed herself with the...
Hurry. The shade that possessed her is gone.
So she just released the soul.
Kind, watch over Yona for me. You never understand your sadness. Think I'm gonna sympathize with you? I swore to protect my sister and my friends. If someone puts them in danger, they must stand aside or be cut down. Now come on, let's finish this.
Oh, that's better.
Vice, what's wrong?
You're freaking me out here, Vice.
Damn it, I can't get him. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, there we go. Read the documents Devil gave me. Okay. Due to the whole process being that's what I kind of figured.
One moment, please.
You okay?
Fine, just fine. Alright, no, I'm not.
Vice.
It seems some headstrong idiot has decided to push me beyond my limits. I should have taken that job as a cookbook when I had the chance.
Sorry.
Only joking. I hate cookbooks. But let's go. Out of the way. I have one final task to fulfill.
Where are you going?
Why, to stop him, of course. But after that, it's up to you.
Way to be racist to
Only
cookbooks.
you can see this battle to its conclusion. I wish you luck, my friend.
You can't. I swore I'd always fight by your side.
You are an exceedingly stubborn lad. You know that, yes?
Wise?
Perhaps
Fucking
that's why
everyone.
I've so enjoyed
Everyone is dying!
But I fear this is where our journey ends.
Fuck no, it doesn't, Vice!
Oh, and remember what I told you about using my full name? Well, forget it. I've grown rather fond of Vice.
Nice. I knew you'd come around.
Don't let it go to your head now.
No! Has lost all his powers.
I have something to defend.
Sit down!
I have a reason to live.
Ow.
Shadowlord.
Whoops. Bitch. So, because I killed the soul that it was supposed to inhabit this body, what the fuck happens? Do I just continue existing as I was?
Is Yona all right? Oh God, no.
Oh, please, the girl is fine.
Vice? Where are you? Are you okay?
I am as well as can be, considering I have lost my physical form.
Oh.
Doubtless my voice will be the next to go, so listen closely.
But replicants can't reproduce.
Your sister is safe.
It's alright.
Do not mourn her, and do not give up hope. Instead, you must call her back to you.
How?
Use your memories. Recall the times you spent with her. Present her with proof that the two of you live still, and that your lives have meaning.
I don't know.
Typical. But take heart. I know you can do it.
What's my favorite food? Cookies. What's my favorite book? That's my magic storybook. What's my favorite place? Home with you. What's my favorite flower? The lunar tear, of course. Okay, one more question. Who do I love more than anyone?
Oh, do I have to type this? I'm guessing it's my name, right? Emil.
Is that you? Is this my body?
Yes, Yona. It's yours and yours alone.
You look bigger than before. Like you've grown up.
Well, yeah. I guess you haven't seen me for a while.
Have I been asleep this whole time?
Something like that.
It's almost like I'm a princess from some fairy tale.
Oh, Yona. I'm so happy to have you back.
Me too.
Kaine.
You and your sister, you have a good life, okay?
Where are you gonna go?
Where the fuck are you going?
Guess I'll...
You could stay with us, you know.
Thanks, but I'll pass. You know how it is. I got my own shit to take care of.
Not anymore. We already did it.
Personal shit, alright? Anyway, take it easy, yeah?
Kaine.
Hey, look.
He's been squatting non-stop. Oh my god.
It's beautiful. For the longest time, I heard someone telling me how they wanted to see the light. And now, they can finally see it.
Wait, so is the black scroll being possessed by the soul that's supposed to be in that body? And I guess it doesn't work all the time, and that's why the black scroll is a thing?
Thank you. I love it. It's so sunny today.
Black scroll happens when the gestalt becomes a shade. So, yeah, but how do people get that then? Because the gestalt is... the gestalt is just the soul that's been removed from the body, right? Oh, so the replicant becomes sick. Ah. The gestalt becomes a shade and the corresponding replicant becomes sick. Right, okay. I don't think there is an uptime command. But I think that you're a mod, like you can modify Nightbot, can't you? So you could probably make one if you wanted. But we've been going for an hour and 42 minutes. It says on the thing, on the Twitch page. So there are more endings? That felt pretty conclusive to me. That was kind of the end of the story. This is ending A. Oh, okay. I've got my feckin' mouse in the middle of... There are 4 more? Holy shit, okay. C and D require you to get all weapons. Oh, okay, I see. So there are some weapons that I can only get in B. I feel like I was pretty thorough. But in the next route, you'll have access to the DLC, so money won't be an issue. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I need to buy a whole bunch of weapons. Yeah. And I probably haven't found... Have I found all of, like, the free weapons? We'll have a look in a sec. Seriously recommend clearing the DLC. Okay. The lava greatsword. Oh yeah. Weapons. Nier Replicant. I got Blade of Treachery. I got Faith. I don't think I got Moonrise. Oh no, I did get Moonrise. Nameless Blade is what we got. Nirvana Dagger I have. Rebirth I got. Ancient Overlord. I should have. Wait, what? Oh, to experience Kaine's story. I can now read a departed mother's diary in my house. Wardrobe has been added to the options menu. Cool. Change music has been added. Why would I want to change the music? Beast Curse. I think I do have. Continue. Captain's Holy Spear I don't have. 32,000, fuck me.
Whenever I
Dragoon Lance.
Oh. I was reminded about something from my past. Maybe my mind has been confusing her with my sister this whole time.
Oh, Departed Mother's Diary is the DLC. Oh, okay, cool.
Anyway.
Time to fucking read. Oh, thank you for the... Thank you for the hydrate. I've been pretty good at doing that myself. Mostly because it's really fucking hot. It's 37 degrees today, and that means that it's like 40 in here. That's why I have the curtains closed. Okay. The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even the slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly toward the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. The wanderer reached the vane, which had existed for as long as any could remember, and stared. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with pale white skin to give the face of an almost sexless quality. Oh, to give the face an almost sexless quality. Okay. If the beak turns east, I go home. If the beak stays west, then I... The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. Come on! The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vein slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled with the beak pointing firmly towards the east. East? Really? Before the vein could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. Ouch! The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall all around. Oh no, they found me. A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder and before a voice rang out. Yoo-hoo, Kaine! The voice belonged to Demo, worst of all the bullies in the Eyrie. As Kaine struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eye and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Demo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaine's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. Yeah, fuck the Eyrie. Imagine thinking you're watching a lighthearted anime only to have half the cast be brutally murdered in the first 2 episodes. You're gonna sneep? Oh, okay. No worries. Good night, GP. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate that. And thank you so much for the resub and the gift sub for Priz. Where was I? Quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet? Or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaine turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelty burning in their eyes. Kaine knew those were not only the eyes on her, not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to the sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kaine was something to be hated, and if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Demo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt... Oh look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Kaine prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Demo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Demo's rock had landed... I wish Demo's rock had taken my head off. Kaine couldn't meet Demo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. The boy grabbed Kaine's face with thick fingers and yanked it upward. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Demo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. Not even taking his attention from Kaine, he called to his cohorts. Come on guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Demo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaine. Demo paused, still grinning, as Kaine curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you acting like a girl for, huh? Everyone knows what you really are. Kaine ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak! Chanted the children. Freak, freak, freak! Kaine closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entire. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned to terrified cries did she dare open a single blood-caked eye. Kaine was shocked to see Demo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood welling from the spaces between his fat, twisted fingers. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between them, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kaine. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was wrapped on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke with a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch my Kaine again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. The old woman crouched and gently touched the hand Demo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted back and forth. Ow! He screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it! What are you doing? Quit whining! Ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch! A big one! That thing could have killed me! The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Demo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking eyes on Kaine, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out! Leave this village! No one wants you here, either of you! Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Demo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side? Yes, and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go! Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kaine. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Oh, Kaine, she said, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kaine, and she turned away. "Don't be nice to me," she said. "I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore." Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. "Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead." As Kaine's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kaine found herself unable to turn away. "Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempt the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand?" The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. "You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kaine. You know because you survived it." As the words hit home, Kaine was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know her grandmother, but when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kaine called her, was a cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence. And their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kaine and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kaine truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things, and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kaine's pain and loneliness, it was her. "Do I make you sick, Grandma?" "Of course not! Don't be an ass!" Kaine drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. "But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mum and Dad wouldn't..." "Hush," interrupted Grandma. "I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter, and I love you. And if folks have a problem with that, then they can just go to hell." With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kaine's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kaine want to cry all over again. "Oh, that's the wreath! Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears! Grandma, you made this for me?" Lunar tears were legendary flowers. Most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one, and yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kaine reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. "Where did you find these?" "Just stumbled on them while I was doing the shopping." The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kaine to suspect that the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kaine's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath, admiring the way it felt between her fingers. "Didn't quite turn out right," said her grandmother as she squinted at it. "These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you." Kaine blushed and turned away. "You think I'm pretty?" "Of course you are! What a fool thing to say!" "Thank you, Grandma." Her grandmother smiled. "We're gonna be fine, you and me," she said. "Long as we got each other, we'll be just fine." Kaine took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaine gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaine stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin in lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. "I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough. Even if it's just us against the world." Kaine let her gaze drift up past the vein and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Oh my god! How much fucking reading! Okay. In the distance, Kaine heard steady sounds of an axe striking wood. Oh my god. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was far from a work of art as it could be. Oh, as far. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about in a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid piece of shit axe! Kaine's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaine. Is that you, Kaine? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close, or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaine close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she'd scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma! Do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something? The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in midair. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer a moment and then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss poor job of chopping, why don't you come over here and take over and so I can get the water? Shades have been restless lately and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far the more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaine knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. Kaine did her best to help with the chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaine knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by villagers. Once Kaine moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the Eyrie. Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter, and rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kaine enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kaine turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect it with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kaine swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it! Damn it! Crap! She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kaine redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Settling down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you... Her grandmother suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kaine dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kaine steadied the bucket with her foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kaine didn't notice. Grandma? Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and battered Kaine away. Stop that! Just stop! She cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kaine desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kaine was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kaine came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kaine gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. I'll be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed like an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit, but I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kaine strapped on her boots that made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kaine moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandma gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Demo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kaine finally found herself at the entrance to the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kaine took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled upon a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaine's presence. Hey lady, said Kaine with a bravado she did not feel. Where's the apothecary? The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. How dare this thing speak to me? They seemed to say, but Kaine saw that her eyes held a different emotion, fear. Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one. Which way? Kaine repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaine cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new emotion that had little time to take root, for as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Demo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. Oh my god, he sputtered. I mean, what are you doing here, freak? The insult was delivered without force, and Kaine happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for some medication. Ha! Bucked Demo. The old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Demo! The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. Before he could let fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out of the store. Demo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaine under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared the medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic, but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaine a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall, behind the counter, rested a portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colours, but time had worked its cruel magic, and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. You like that picture? Kaine turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now. Kaine didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. Pictures are wonderful things, continued the shopkeeper. They let the ones closest to you live on forever. He shook his head slightly and then looked down at Kaine and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of old wax crayons. You should have them. There's no one left that I wish to draw. Kaine took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. Yes, I've heard the rumors about you, he said. It's a small village and word travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Carly, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable. Grandma's name is Carly? Thought Kaine suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. Your grandmother is an old friend of mine, he said as Kaine scooted away yet again, and I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much. Kaine murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was burning. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless, and with enough tiny steps she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaine returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaine to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother with a yawn. Come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kaine from head to toe, not to tone. Finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild, she leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kind of fun, said Kaine with a small smile. Fuck. No, seriously, it was. Fun, eh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. Uh-huh. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kaine removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at a wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Oh shit! Grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kaine would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of the house, as if posing for a master artist. Kaine took up the crayons, eyeing her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kaine finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easy or something. The old woman's eyes narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. Could also have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colours. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. "Oh, Kaine," she said between laughter. "You truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it." But... Hush. I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kaine would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kaine could stand it no more and asked her mother to take the artwork down. "Posh," said the old woman. "I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud." She pondered this for a bit, and then turned to Kaine and dropped to one knee. "Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on. So someday you can feel that happiness. The same happiness." It was a moment that burned itself into Kaine's memory. A perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together to form a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on. People and memories move in and out of life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kaine swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. Holy shit, we're still going. Okay. I've been reading for, what, 40 minutes? Oh my god. Okay. Kaine listened to the sound of crackling firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She's been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. Finally, she summoned the courage and gave the object a brief sniff. A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. "Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug." The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. "It's no bug, you fool, girl. It's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs?" "Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug. I think it's burnt or something, because it smells terrible." With that, Kaine held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. "Oh yeah, that's terrible, alright." "Why, you little brat," laughed the old woman. "Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact." 5 years had passed since the moment when Kaine's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way between two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kaine could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker and weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kaine lacing up her work boots, with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. "Where are you going today?" asked Grandma suddenly. Kaine looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. "Well, I was going to check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick up some flagstones. So I need to take the wheelbarrow." "Flagstones? What in the hell for?" Kaine stared at her grandmother, and then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. "Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection." The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. Goddamn girl, if a bunch of thieves wanted to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves, I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Well, shoot. I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other... Grandma, no. If I don't get to the Kelmetrees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at a carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course you're right. I'm sorry, Kaine. Lately it seems my mind is... She didn't finish the thought. Instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunatiers from the drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kaine thought it was more beautiful now than the day she had first received it. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls, and more talk about how beautiful you've become. Annoyed, Kaine reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you. Where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kaine in a quaking voice. Grandma, stop it! What the hell? The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out, as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kaine thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No! I won't have you stay here and keep an eye on an old codger like me. You have to go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Kaine rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kaine could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself. But in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kaine worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kaine pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kaine suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. No, oh gods, no! Her grandmother's house was ablaze, the flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma! Grandma! Kaine ran then, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground. But she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer and closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark, not just fire. It can't be fire. Too much smoke. Gotta save her, gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt, her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment the creature retreated into the shimmering inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kaine responded with a scream of her own. "Alright, you bastard," she thought, as her scream echoed off the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me. Let's go." The shade eyed Kaine with bemused interest. Then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kaine glanced towards the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive," Kaine thought. "Alive!" Kaine's legs sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kaine tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. "Get up! Get up! Get up, get up, get up! Now!" As Kaine struggled to her feet, the shade stomped towards the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kaine lurched to her feet, only to fall back to earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire, one or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. "Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer." Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling black until only the whites were exposed. Kaine pulled herself across the ground with maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths belched from somewhere within its core. "Bastard, laughing at us." She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt the shade was taking joy in their suffering. "Yeah, I see your plan." The shade moved its claws slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive only to snuff out her life when Kaine was close enough to touch her. "I'm gonna kill this bastard." Summoning all her strength, Kaine rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backward, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back!" she screamed. "Give her back to me!" It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. The shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air toward the young girl that was latched to its foot. Kaine never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. "Kaine?" Kaine's vision blurred. but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma? Kaine, you gotta run. You can't beat this one. Best this one. Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on, we have to go. The woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no, no! I said run, goddammit. You have to live. You have to get through. The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the Shade's clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from gasps in the creature's toes. Oh, the gaps in the creature's toes as the terrible putrid smell assaulted Kaine's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kaine blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kaine's mind, one after another, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kaine screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The Shade eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke in the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kaine's body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles, her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the Shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kaine seized the moment. Laughing like a madwoman, she leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the Shade. The Shade shook Kaine off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? I think it is. I think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandma told me to live. Deep inside Kaine's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke, the flames, all of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it now! As the spark that was Kaine slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Oh, we're done.
The beast approaches.
Oh, I know.
Do I have to fight it? Oh, I do. Okay, here we go.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today. My sword feels lighter.
It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
Stop hitting me! Okay, there we go. How long was I reading? Like an hour, right? So gross. How it like pops like a pimple. Ugh. I'm gonna have a drink of water. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade, sure that its tormentor was dead, turned and stopped off towards the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaine tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Oh! Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her house and noticed a ragged stump of an arm resting a few... Oh, God. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is going to make clapping a real bitch. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are ya? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Demo, she thought at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood tormentor evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you, that way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper flooded in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of her grandmother, real as life. Kaine opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop! No! Don't hurt that picture! Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced his jig. It's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha-cha-cha-cha. I look like that? Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish? Like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me! Save me! Ha ha ha! Kaine finally resorted to shouting at the voice in her mind. I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak, I should be left to die. The other voice boomed in her ears. Ha 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 ha! Oh god, you are the best! Kaine glanced down and saw a black shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet, then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is this what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. Come on, said the voice. Let it go. Kaine tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. Don't ignore me, Sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, just give it to me. Give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. The voice paused as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe in the blood, just like before. In response, Kaine shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Aha! Yeah, maybe. What of it? The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck. Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she had ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small, whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked the voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Now give me that body. Come on. Give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. As she watched, it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. My eye must be growing back too. The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. Stop! The black ooze hesitated as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Ah, what the hell, Sunshine? We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die. Kaine glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern, the pattern of the shades, burn itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice cheerfully. Look at that, Sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the letters seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own now. Gotta stop. Gotta stop. Holding her left arm in her right, Kaine took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hate's my favorite dish, and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of revenge. Thirst for blood. Then go out there and... Shut up! Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just give up? Why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those buddies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kaine grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. Kaine screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Stupid idiot girl, you're possessed now, Sunshine, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again. A loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Yeah, possessed. You and me? We got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kane looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, purred the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. There's plenty in it for you, too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies? People you want to kill? I can make it happen. And that little fat kid who kept picking on you? That big old shade that squashed your granny? We'll wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine. No more pain. Wait, said Kane. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a good goddamn about who you murder, honey pants. I just want to drink from the well. Kane considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me? We could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole. I'll handle the killing. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyron. And if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. And I like rotten and sour. Kane found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyron. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyron. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey. Oh, sorry, I got a message. I'll have a look at it later. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body, but if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kane herself. Kane waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. Feels perfectly normal, she thought. Feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I'm not a shade. I'm Kane. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kane started to place it in her hair, then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kane fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually lightened to dawn and the people of the area rose to their daily lives, she remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Oh, hey.
Hey, Kaine.
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow. You grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadowlord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Okay.
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are you kidding me?
Please,
All right,
people are
we saw
tired.
this.
This is
It's okay. We can...
no one. You and Kaine.
People are afraid of us. As long as you're still right,
I'm used to...
But
we'll see you...
Sorry about...
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until just now. Never even occurred to me. Damn it.
We should turn in.
I didn't get much sleep that night. For the first time in my life, I hated Devila. For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Well, this is new, I think. Oh no, maybe.
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil, but what good would that even do? Wait, is that...
Campfire? I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine. This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was, no matter how bad things got.
How is her body different?
She gave me the strength.
That's one thing that hasn't been explained at all.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession and my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay. Can we just forget I told you about that?
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well. What might that...
It's Mom's diary.
I've not heard you speak much about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
Oh god, what have I done?
Say there, can you not hear me? Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed.
Oh!
Come now, there's the door.
Right. Let's go.
Proceed beyond this point and you will be unable to save until the battle is over. Oh. Okay. No. We're not gonna do this yet. Okay.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
I know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
Okay. Now, we do have items? Key items. Key cards. Oops. Maps. Key cards. Where's the documents? Quests. Notes. Oh, here we go. Documents. Love letter. Oh, this is the Emil thing. Fishing records? No. I'm confused. Where did the documents go? That's okay. Huh. I'm not really sure where the because the key items is literally just keys, isn't it? Keys and maps. So, not that. Cultivation, fishing, raw materials. Yeah, I'm not sure. Because it's not in my documents, is it? It's not in my word list. Wouldn't be in fishing records. Weapon stories? Oh. Okay. I'm not really sure. Okay. Okay.
I should talk to Devila first.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadowlord with you.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when their friends are hurting. Let Emil and Kaine know that we're sorry, alright?
Alright.
That's really sad. Knowing that we kill them, that they die, like die.
Popola?
Oh, hello.
Look, I want to apologize for yesterday.
Stop. You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, but neither did you. You're just trying to protect the villagers. And I jumped down your throat for it.
It's very kind of you to say so. Regardless, please don't let it trouble you.
I believe there was something you wished to discuss with us.
Oh, right. Yes, about that. You know about the lost shrine, right?
The temple where I was first discovered.
That's it. Well, it seems that the Shadowlord's lair is connected to it somehow.
Oh, it was right under our pages the whole time.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
So take a boat.
A boat?
Yes. The canal's finally been repaired. It took a lot longer than expected. What with the shades and all. I also asked them to provide a boat at the path to the Lost Shrine's back entrance. The ferryman will let you use it free of charge. That should make it easier for you to move from town to town.
Thanks, Popola. I feel like you've done so much for me. I'm really grateful. All right. I'll see you around.
And for the love of everything, be careful.
Okay.
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead to the boat landing.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
Okay. We're gonna save. And that's gonna be it for this stream. So, I will be back, or maybe tomorrow, because we don't have, I'm not going to Phillip Island anymore, so I will be home. So, yeah. I might be streaming tomorrow if I'm not hungover, because I am going to a party tonight. So, I will see you then. Thank you all very much for watching and hanging out and chat and all of that good stuff. And whenever the next stream is, it'll be soon, definitely. And then I will see you then. All right, bye.